Accounts receivable confirmations are one of the more common revenue tests. It involves sending a letter directly to the client's customers and asking them to verify certain information about their accounts. While there are three types, our audit focuses typically on the first two. The third type is called blank confirmations. It's not used that much because it has a low response rate as it requires a lot from customers. Confirmations as a whole are not a common audit procedure as one would expect because a lot of large vendors are actually refusing to fill them out now. This is not a profit generating activity. So for example, Walmart, Target would not fill out vendor confirmations. This creates challenges. But typically when you do confirmations, you would send either a positive or negative. A positive says, we want you to affirm what we're telling you, and we're going to keep asking until you tell us the truth. Negative confirmation says you only need to let us know if there's a problem. Obviously, positive will provide a stronger evidence, but it requires more work. There's also specific rules that govern how you would collect them. You cannot receive them by fax. You cannot receive oral confirmation. You can't receive an email. You have to receive the original copy mailed. There's specific guidance on those, but they're confusing. Because negative only require a single request, we assume the absence of a reply is agreement. Historically, this has led to some problems. There was a global firm that once had an intern mail all the confirmations to the wrong addresses, but they didn't get a single complaint. Even though it was negative confirmations and everyone was given the wrong information, no one said anything. What do they do then? Do they remail them to the correct addresses? And so that undermines the quality of the evidence we're getting. Now, some details we need to make sure we are aware of. These can be sent at any time, but like with the all audit test, the closer to year end we send them, the more persuasive the evidence we're going to get is. It's important the auditor mail them directly. The auditor cannot even rely on the client's mail system to deliver them, because at any point, if the client can touch them, they could fill them out themselves. This undermines the quality if the client is engaging in fraud. And so we are expecting new standards to be coming that's going to provide clarity. They are not there yet. Anytime a client notes an exception, we're going to have to investigate it. We can't just accept the client's word for it. And it's only really valid for existence. Well, it can tell us some things about evaluation. Its primary purpose is existence, and we have to verify the address. And so sometimes that means interns looking at Google Maps and getting visual verifications on the places of existence, but we need to know the place we are mailing things to actually exists.